What is up? I think there's one person watching. Good evening. Two people watching. Good evening. Let me know. Come in the comments. Let's talk. Let me see who's here. Uh what's up, Philly Trucker? How you doing, man? This is my first time going live on YouTube. Imagine that. I feel like I am 60 years old. Four people. Come on. Let me know where you guys are from. I'm not gonna be on that long. I just wanted to do a quick Q&A. I guess the follow up from the video that I posted earlier. Okay, gotcha. Philly Trucker, how long you been driving? Wow, that's awesome, man. That's dope. I got an uncle. Think my uncle's been driving for I want to say 8 years now. That's dope. Are you over the road or are you local now? Local? That's what's up. Yeah. From Michigan, never drove, but was thinking about going to rail. Sean, what's up, man? I seen you talking in the comments. I just want to put it out there. This was my experience. Uh, I think they are a good starting company if you've never drove a truck, if you never don't know nothing about a semi. Their training is like top notch. I think it is. I really think it is. Philly Trucker, a lot of people say that, and I don't know, like I didn't feel micromanaged at all. But I'm gonna throw it out there. I did not leave trucking. I did not leave trucking. I done did all that work. Got that experience. I didn't leave trucking. I am still in trucking. I'm gonna say that, and then I'll kind of share a little what I'm doing now. But going back to Philly Trucker, yeah, I hear that a lot, and I didn't notice until I left. When I left and when I'm gone to a different company now, that's when I realized, like, oh wow, it's a lot of micromanaging and it's a lot of hand holding. So what's up, chosen from the most high? How you doing? Anita, you said husband is driver training now. That's what's up. That's what's up. So I just wanted to touch bases from the video earlier. Let everybody know. Yeah, I did leave. And I left in a good manner. They actually said that I could come back if it doesn't work out. So we didn't have a big old spill. That video, that's the only time that situation was the only time that I had a disagreement or whatever with any of the managers or anything. Outside of that, never had a problem. Got you, Philly. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, like now I'm with a company that don't have the inward camera. They just have front facing. So I'm like now I'm realizing like all the things that were it was like they treated you kind of like a kid, like you were in high school or college, and they're like, nah, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. And so that's kind of what you perceive. Sometimes I remember when I first started, I was kind of nervous. Nervous for heartbreaking, nervous for speeding, nervous for like all that stuff. So because the computer would beep and anytime something go wrong, or If it thought you, then stop or whatever. Here go the camera going off and all of that. So yeah, that is a lot. I notice it now. I didn't notice it like when I was there. I just thought that was the norm. Y'all trying to keep us safe. And who knows? Like, I'm new. So phase 3 and flatbed, that's what's up. Wow, I appreciate that. That's what's dope. Sean, I drove from Amazon and it was the same with the cameras. Yeah. Candid fellow, good luck on your next endeavor, but remember, oh man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wow, wow. And y'all, look, I never, y'all. I'm gonna just tell y'all how much y'all helped me out. Like, I never thought this would happen. I never thought people be watching and paying attention. Like, I just said, well, you know what? I'm gonna document what's going on. This is something new, and like that's it. And y'all just be blowing me away. I'm just like, okay, let's make another video. Let's make another video. um wow, that's awesome. Chosen from the Most High. Your videos always motivate me. Man, I try my best to be motivating. There's so much going on in the world that we just need a release. We need a break from all of this foolishness. So I try my best to intentionally be joyful and intentionally choose joy and peace. That's what I try to do with my life. Thank you so much. I left in phase 2. It was too many red flags in training for me. Jazz, wow. Phase 2 is with your trainer over the road. Wow. So you did get your CDL, right? You got your CDL. Sean Rock, your videos are motivating, your positive attitudes contagious. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You said you are in phase 3 and flatbed. How is that going? Man, I took my head off to you for flatbed. Flatbed is I just couldn't the tarping. I couldn't see myself doing that. Seeing myself being liable for all that stuff, and if it's not secured, yeah, just give me the box, give me the drive-in or the reefer. Philly, great. Start a company, be safe, bro. I am currently working driving local for Jeep. Toledo, Ohio, peace, bro. Thank you so much, man, for tuning in. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm gonna go on and put it out. Yes, I am still trucking. I did not leave trucking, and most of y'all, I'm gonna just say that too. Y'all know how this YouTube stuff work. You know how the social media stuff work. I try not to be so clickbaitish, but I had to pull y'all in a little bit, like that's what us content creators do. So that's why the title said, what did it say? Leaving trucking. Cause when y'all seen that, y'all said, what? This I do. We've been watching him since the beginning. Yeah. Then leave let me see. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Didn't leave trucking. I just pivoted to a different company. And just like Philly Trucker, let me see. There we go. Okay, just like Philly Trucker, I had an opportunity that came to me, y'all. And I don't know if I'm gonna tell y'all what company it is. Yes, Jazz. Philly Trucker. If you still on here, I'm local now. I'm local. I am with a dedicated account. And it's love, man. I never realized coming home how often, like coming home to your own bed every day, I just miss it. Like being at my house, and man, and what I'm doing now, I make more money than what I was doing going Monday through Friday. I'm with a company that's got guaranteed pay, and yeah, it's love, y'all. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that a little later. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people do that. A lot of people. I had like I think 8 people in my class when I went through I had 8 people. No, I think we had 9 people. 2 people did not get their CDLs. They did not make it. So that left 7. Out of 7, including me, there's only 2 people left that works for the company still. There's only 2 people left. I'm good friends with one of my classmates. We started together. We talk often, and he's still there. But that's it. Like, that's it. And it's a revolving door. I think industry wide it is because, like I said, it's competitive, and people just got like, if you ain't treating nobody the right way, it's like, hey. But my biggest issue was miles. I wasn't getting miles. That was my biggest issue. I didn't have an issue with. I can get along with anybody. I can get along with, like, I had 2 fleet managers. I can get along with both of them because I know I'm just here to work. I just needed miles. That's what I needed. The money. That's all I wanted. And they couldn't make it happen. And I just couldn't take the gamble of every week not knowing, like, am I gonna get this? Am I not gonna get this? So yeah. Uh yeah, chosen. A lot of people do that. And if you like, I say the biggest thing with flatbed, just make sure you're fit and stay healthy. Because I heard tarping, that's no joke. You gotta be out there like in the cold. I'm sure you're noticing it now, but yeah, it's I know a lot of people that start and don't when they switch over, they get back to dry van. Sean, you said I feel that I got kids and family, so it makes an anxious thinking about going out on the road. Sean, I will suggest see this is the thing. Like, if you don't have your CDL, it's like you gotta start from the bottom, and you can get your CDL to CDL school, but then you got to think about who's gonna hire you because you don't have no experience. So it's like you got to start somewhere. But I've heard people get their CDL and they get a local job with no experience. So it's possible. Like, just do your research and look, like, because since you say you got kids and family, I would think you want to be local. And you can find local stuff that pay just as the same as being over the road. That's what I'm making now. So, uh, what was the final straw chosen? The final straw, uh, mind you, I've only been gone 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I think, yeah, I've only been gone 2 weeks, y'all. So I have not. It's not been a month or anything. So this is very fresh and current. And the final straw with me was uh it wasn't an event or anything that happened. I just got tired of the same old, same old. But not only that, I have been looking at other companies. And if you go look at other companies, the first thing you need to look is the requirements. And if you're gonna look at a company too, look at their safety score. See how their safety score is. See if they like implement safety. That will help you out to let you know if it's a good place or not. And but the final straw was when I found an opportunity that fit my needs, and I said, I'm gonna jump on this. And they, like, when I first went to them and applied, they called me the next day and they were like, we need you to stay and get 6 months of experience. They say you seem like a great candidate, but it's just a little, you need 6 months. We require 6 months. So, and then they called me. I didn't even call them. They called me and said, hey, it's 6 months. You still interested? We got something that I think you'll like. And so when I first when I first thought of them and was talking to them, I was gonna do regional. I still was gonna be gone during the week, and I was gonna be gone during the week, come home on the weekend. Well, that changed when I asked if they had dedicated accounts. And so I know they got dedicated accounts. They got dedicated accounts with Walmart, Target, places like that. And I'm like, if I get on a Walmart account, if I do that about a year and a half, I'm like, if I want to go drive for Walmart, I know I can do that because I already know their system if I'm already there. And I've delivered to Walmarts with rail, and the company I'm with have terminals inside of Walmart. So I'm just like, yeah, this is gonna be good. But they didn't have an account. They didn't have a dedicated line for regional. They wanted you to be 14 days out, and I didn't. I don't want to do 14 days out. I want to do the most I want to do is Monday through Friday, come home on the weekend. So, but and then there was something else in the mix. I'm gonna talk about that later. Let me see what y'all saying. Uh, yeah, it is a lot of work. Sean, So yeah, chosen. What was the final straw? I'm sorry. Yeah, it was just when the opportunity came. But the final straw was when I got my 6 months. I had the calendar set. When I seen 6 months, that's when I said, all right, let's get out of here. Because that's all I needed. Some companies want 3 months. Um, the company I'm with does not have a school. They don't train. So they want you to know how to drive and do all of that already. I think that makes a difference in companies you pick. I'm still learning this, but like it makes the difference. I'm on my way from grocery shopping. Don't you hop off. Just I'll try my best to stay on a little bit. Candid fellow, how important is home time for you? And what do you think about truckers who stay out for months or even years out on the road? Uh, Home time for me is it's very important, but it is not important as if like I was fine. Like even to this day, if I had to do regional, I could do it piece of cake. Like I had my dog with me. Come here, Jax. He's supposed to be on the live with me. I'm sorry. Come here, Jax. Come here. Come here. Come here. Up here. Come on. Come on. Come here. It's Jax, y'all. Say hi, Jax. Okay, whatever. All right, so uh it's important to me, but it's important to me because I feel like you need a balanced life. I feel like being on the road all that time is like it's not good. It's not good. You need a break from that truck. You need a break from the road. And of course, you do a 34-hour. That's not even enough time. 48 hours sometimes is not even enough time. But in general, like I just needed the weekend and then I'll be fine. What I think about truckers who stay out for months, I got a friend who's OTR national, and I think he was out for 43 days. But and he's married and got I think 6 kids. So, but he needs to make money. And it's like could I do it? Like the most I've stayed out actually longer than a week. I've done like 14 days because I wanted some more time off. It was the holiday coming up. So was more than capable of doing it. But I just know for me, I want the balance of let me recoup, let me reset because I feel like man, I feel like people who stay out on the road for years, like I feel like you need human contact. You need the sunlight because there are people who don't get out of the trucks. There are people who are not in the best health. Most of these drivers at truck stops, man, these people, I see them always wobbling. They barely can walk. And when I think of it that way, it's like, yeah, you need to take a break. You need a couple days out of that truck. So, and I'm thinking like long term, like if you're doing this for years to come, like it catches up with you. Like I made sure, man, I don't want that trucker's stomach. I don't want that. So I'm glad I got Jax. I was walking him in the middle of loads and stuff because it could catch up. What's up? What's up? It's Dario. What's up? Sean, you say I work at Walmart now, loading the trucks by hand sometimes, 6,500 bucks a day at DC. Okay, I thought rail would be a good stepping stool. Man, I would say it is a good company. I'm not gonna take any of my videos down. I probably will take my what's the thing your referral code because it don't work anyway. I wish it still worked, but I'm gonna take that down. But because I think that's some good stuff to let you see, like, this is what happened at the training, this is what goes on, blah blah blah. So I want to keep that up. But like I said in the video, I'm not bashing them. It just wasn't a good fit for me and what I'm trying to do. I feel like they want you to stay with them for a year and a half, and then that's when you kind of, by that time you'll get a bonus. By that time, I guess they'll say, okay, let's give them miles. And for me, I just didn't have that time. Think about it. When you are in training for 3 weeks, 7 to 5, 6 days a week, yeah, you even go on Saturday. Saturday class is like 7 to 11. That is hard. It's like you done went to boot camp. And then after that, you go get in a truck with a stranger and be gone for like 3.5 weeks. And then they put you in, you test out, and then you get in your own truck. And when you get in your truck, by that time, you like, where's the money? Now, they get you like the first 2, 3 months, you in your own truck, you still trying to get acclimated with the turns. You trying to make sure you can back. You don't want to hit nobody. But after that, it's like, okay, where's the money? And that's what happened to me. I'm like, all right, like, okay, these numbers are not adding up, which I told me is not adding up. But like I said before, have a plan. Have a plan. If you have a plan, because you have to get your experience somewhere. You got to start somewhere. So, yeah. Absolutely. Marlot, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not enough time, because some days I came back and didn't feel like I was even at home or well rested. And like, it takes a minute for you to get used to sleeping in the truck. You can have the most comfortable bed in there, and you still got to get used to your surroundings. Like, if you in state, like I done slept in Virginia, I was in New York, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. Like, I done been in all those states, and you gotta try to sleep in the back of a truck. Some truck stops are not as secure as others. So you got that on your mind. You got a reefer in the back of you, turning on, turning off. Like, it's a lot. And so I know I only average probably like 6 hours of sleep, 7 at best, maybe, when I was in the truck. So it's hard on your body. And so that's why you need to reset. You need some time to reset. So at the end of the day, what's best for you? Thank you, Albert. Yeah. And that's what I want to like relay to everybody. Like, you gotta do what's best for you. You gotta do what's best for you. Especially, like, you gotta know what you want, what your goals are, what your ambitions are. Merlot, what was it like for Jax adjusting to being on the road, food and everything? Man, see, this is how Jax is. Jax is spoiled. He's spoiled, and I probably did it because it's just him. It's just him and me. So when it comes to him being on a truck, well, first of all, Jax has no problem being in the car. Let me give y'all a little background. I love to drive. I love, 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 love to drive. Like, I done, the farthest I done drove, I ain't did Arizona or nothing like that, but I could if I needed to. Texas, Georgia, Virginia, what, DC. I don't drove, like, and I'm talking about my personal car. So Jax has gotten used to being in a car. He knows how that is. He's never been car sick or nothing. So coming, bringing Jackson to the truck, it wasn't nothing. He probably liked it better because it was bigger. I mean, he had places, he could play, he could do all of that. I don't think he has a problem as long as he with me, and that's it. So, with food, I prepped. I food prepped for myself, and I prepped like his stuff. I would bring baggies of food, and then I have his wet food with me, and I would have his wet food with me in the refrigerator and stuff. So that's how I did that. Thank you so much. Another super chat. Thank you. Wow, y'all are kind. All right, let me see. Chosen, you said phase two was the worst, bro. Man, phase two, man. What I did with phase two, uh, I prayed. I prayed really hard. I told God, I said I needed a good trainer, and I was not trying to stay there. I think they said a minimum of 21 days. I didn't do 21 days. I did 17 because well, first of all, I had my trainer, his name was Nestor. Very good, thorough. I remember the first day we met, he gave me the rules of the truck, rules of the land, and he was about his business. But Nestor was an owner operator driving national. So when it came to the way he ran, he didn't play. And man, when I got in his truck, he drove for like an hour and a half, and then I drove. After that, I drove like 99.9% of the time. He only drove when I ran out of hours, and then he drove when he went home for home time. So like I was that much because I didn't want to be in that longer than I had to. So I had to prove to him like I know how to drive. He had no problem with my driving. It was my backing. When it came to backing, man, yeah, I just couldn't get it. He would tell me this one thing: get in front of the trailer. I'm like, what does that mean? That didn't click until I got in phase three by myself and I got in my own truck and I could hear what he would say. Get in front of the trailer. Only thing he's saying is get your tractor back in front of the trailer. So like when you make that maneuver to turn or whatever, get back in front of the trailer so you can see your trailer in both of the mirrors. That's it. Yeah, phase two, it's like a hit or miss. I've heard bad stories, but I didn't have a bad experience with phase two. It was what it was. You had to go through it. But I did 17 days and my training fleet manager, he was not really attentive because I didn't even know I was supposed to start solo rides until my trainer said it. So he pushed that to the back and it was almost time for my trainer to go back home because he will go back home every other week in Nebraska. I stayed in Nebraska one weekend. It was cool, but I was like, I'm trying to get out of this. I don't want to be in this. So, and then he was scheduled to go back again. And that's when I picked up the phone and I said, hey, I don't need more time. I said, can we wrap these solo rides up? Because I'm not trying to go to Nebraska. And so what they ended up doing, they flew me back to we were in Wisconsin at the time. They flew me back from Wisconsin back to O'Hare. Then gave me a lift to go back to the terminal because I think my car was there. And they made me do like two solo rides with a day cab person. So I actually had two trainers. That's how that went. Man, you know what? I never looked at it that way, chosen, because I don't know. I just felt like I needed the experience. So I didn't mind driving. Like when I was driving, man, I was driving like 500-600 miles a day. That was the limit. And I don't like to stop. And he noticed that because he was like, dang, we gotta go use the bathroom. But I'm not that kind of driver. I eat different. I drink different when I'm driving. I don't do a lot of eating and drinking because especially if we gotta get somewhere, we gotta get somewhere. But yeah, I do know like those people, they getting paid by the mile. Marla, they pay weekly. They pay weekly. Candy, you said, great answer. Your message motivates me, and I stay out on the road for years without going home. Your take on life balance is really good. Here's another tip. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Albert, it's a different lifestyle. Please say it again about adjusting to the life. Oh, yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. It is. It is a lifestyle. It is not a job. When you think it is not a job. Like I've just turned local and I still feel like it's on me to be a trucker 24/7. Like it's a lifestyle. Like you really have to be dedicated to it. You really have to have a love for it because as a trucker, you must understand. I'm gonna tell y'all this. There are things that we do that you don't get compensated for. And you're never going to get compensated for. But it just goes with the job. So it's not like you can tell the company, be like, am I getting paid for that? They're like, no, but you got to do that. Let me tell you one thing. I had to do a trailer washout, and I happened to be in Marshfield, and I called in just to see if they were like, yeah, take it to a Blue Beacon. Nah, they was like, you better take that to the terminal and wash it out yourself. So I had to take that trailer and go in there, strap up my boots, and I had to clean out a trailer. I had to power wash it. Did I get paid for that? No. It just goes with the job. So yeah, you really got to be like dedicated. And because I like the industry. I like driving the truck. Like you gotta like that part first. And that's besides the money. Like you really gotta like what you do. And then you gotta get the experience of knowing what you do well. And once you get all of that, then you can kind of pivot and be like, all right, well, here's the money. What's going on? You got to make yourself look profitable at least. You can't just go in and be like, yeah, where the money at? People like, do you know how to drive the truck? You still hitting curves. Like, can you back this trailer up? Are you efficient? So it's a lot, like, but it is a lifestyle. It really is. 24/7, 365. Yeah, man, it really is. Sean, you said so as a Walmart employee, I have the opportunity to get my CDL through them, but I gotta work them a year. It's a 12-week program, and your advice would it be? Man, I like that. That is dope. Stay, do it. Now, I want to know this. You say it's a 12-week program. Do you owe them any money, or is there a contract that says you got to stay with them for a long time? Man, if I was there in your position, I most definitely will stick it out and get my CDL through them. There's a lot of people that want to get with Walmart, but you got to be there. Is it a year and 6 months? It's like a year and a half or something. You got to have a year and a half of experience. And I heard from their drivers because I've been to the distribution centers and I've talked to some of them. Like your first year, you can make 100K. Walmart ain't going nowhere. They got the loads. They got the you gonna run. All of like yeah. Stay, stay. That's a great opportunity. Okay, let me say this too. Rail does have a contract. If you go through their program, it's called the Get Your CDL program. If they want you to drive 120,000 miles, that could be like 15 months. I left them doing, I think I was like at 40,000 miles. So you see how much many more miles I had to leave. If you forfeit the contract, Jax. Hold on. If you forfeit the contract, they will you'll have to pay them $7,000. That's what the contract says. That's what I signed. They have not sent me a bill yet, but they took my last check and they took my security deposit and they're taking the pet deposit. So I'm like, when y'all do all of that, it should be like 5,000. Send me the bill and we'll work on that. That's all. But yeah, Albert, dedication is the key. And I love trucking because it's freedom. I really do like I love driving, being on the road, and it's a sense of freedom. But being a trucker, like you literally are like your own boss. I could drive when I really want to. Um, like yeah, like you can manage your time, and that's the big thing. Like if you gotta have good time management, you gotta know how to trip plan. You gotta know how you can get a governed truck from this side of the country to that side of the country, and you gotta know like what time am I gonna stop, and then you gotta plan your breaks in there. Am I gonna stop? Am I gonna do this? You gotta plan all that in there. It's a lot. Um, Chosen. I hate backing at truck stops at nighttime, man. It's hard. Man, my tip for that, keep doing it. That's the only way you're gonna get better. Only way you're gonna get better. I remember like and then too, I'm gonna say this too. Know your limit to when you're tired of driving. Know how you feel when it's like I'm tired, let me stop. Because so many times your backing can get like sloppy because you're fatigued and tired. And if you're in a rush or something, like you'll be like, what? And the best thing you do at night when you backing, get out a million times and look. Get out and look. I'm now I still like I'm only 6 months in. I think my backing is I get the job done. Let me say that. I get the job done. Sometimes I don't have to do pull-ups. Sometimes I gotta pull up. But even like yesterday, I was just backing yesterday. Your boy got out because I was just like, wait, let me look and see. And I was backing in the dark. You get that confidence under your belt, you'll be good. Backing at night, backing during the day. And that's the thing. Like try to like learn how to drive at night, learn how to drive in the day, drive at 1 a.m., drive at 12. Like try to get used to that. I feel like that you'll become more profitable and valuable to any company you go with. So it's not a restraint like, nah, I can only drive at night or I only drive during the day. So that's my tip for you. Wow, Sean, that's dope. I say stay with it. How much longer you have to until your year is coming up? Dang, time go fast. It's 8:37. I'm getting off in an hour. I'm getting off like at 9, y'all. So if y'all got questions, y'all want to talk, put it out there before 9 o'clock. Cause I gotta go eat. I'm making some chicken wings, some broccoli, some mashed potatoes. Uh, can y'all tell? Can y'all tell I'm excited? Like I'm at home. Like this is not normal. I will be on the road. I'll be at somebody's truck stop right now. So it's the associate driver program. Right now they're paying me 20 an hour to hand load boxes and trailer, but it sucks for sure. Yeah, man, that's not a bad deal though. And then like, cause like I do know some people say you can get a grant for a CDL. I don't know how hard that is to do, but like if your city or something, different programs offer it. But if you get your CDL at a school, you still gotta work on getting your experience, like with a company or something. But Walmart, that's top tier. That's something you will want to try to stay with. Um, like literally, I was trying to get at Walmart. Like I got what a year. If I keep going a year, then I can kind of see what they offer. Um, I wouldn't let that go. I wouldn't pass that up. And 6 months is not a long time. Another 6 months is not. George, you said, would you recommend Prime Inc. CDL training program? Uh, I wouldn't recommend it for me because okay, so I follow a few people on YouTube who did Prime. Um, what's her name? Let me see. Hold on. I got. Let me see. I'm gonna recommend her videos to you. Slime Pack _392. It's Slime SLIME Pack PACK. It's based off the Charger. She used to do car videos, but if you go look at her videos, she's done Prime. She did TNT, and you go look at her stuff, you'll see it. Now, what I recommended, it depends on what you're trying to do with trucking. Prime, they do company and lease, but most of the people go there for the lease side if you're trying to lease a truck. I ain't trying to do all that. For me, I just get me on the company side because I'm not doing all of that right now. But what I would not recommend Prime is because they want you in training for like 40,000 or 50,000 miles. I think it's 40,000 or 50. And who got that kind of time? Like, you literally put your life on hold because it takes like, and then this is the thing, you gamble with your time based on the loads. If you get loads, if you're not getting loads, you and your trainer may be parked somewhere for a day or two waiting on loads, and that's you not getting miles. So it could take 6 months, it could take 8 months, and that's a long time to be in training. That's a long time. I just can't. I couldn't do that. That's just I could do that if I was like back at 21 and I didn't know what I was doing or whatever. Yeah. But people do it. Like you really gotta stick it out. or whatever. And I heard that the trainer pays the trainee. I don't know how that goes. And then it's like team driving too. They want the truck to be moving. So while your trainer is driving, you're asleep. And while you're and in reverse, while you driving, they sleep, and you driving, they sleep. And that's not a lot of training. Rail don't do that. Rail doesn't have that. The trainer is supposed to train you. Man, yeah, Walmart is clutch. I know. I've been to quite a few Walmarts. I think the closest one distribution center is in Sterling. I think no, it's one closer. But I've been in Sterling, Illinois, Toma, Illinois, uh, somewhere in Ohio, Courthouse, Ohio. I think I did one in Tennessee. I done been to a lot of distribution centers for Walmart. Yeah, Walmart ain't going nowhere. And if you get you land a job at Walmart, you good. And if you already working now for your year, you already got the benefits and stuff. And so I say if you really want to drive, stick with them. Yeah, Merlot. Yeah, I started watching Slime Pack. I think I named it Jasmine. I started watching Jasmine when I was thinking about trucking. I got hooked and looking at hers. Look, I watched like 5, 6 different people. And I was doing this before I even started wanting to drive or whatever. Is there anybody got any more questions? Cause y'all know, like I said, I gotta get ready to cook. But yeah, I just wanted to clear up. Well, not clear up, but just come on here, cause y'all been rocking with me. Is real worth it, the process. Yeah, like I say, it's worth it. I got my CDL. I got adequate training. Um, what I will say, when I did go with this other company, and I'm gonna keep saying it, but I will disclose. When I went with, what, I got their head on. This is who I'm with. That's who I'm with now. I'm with Martin. Uh, Hair all messed up, but that's who I'm with now. I will say it is worth the process. What I noticed, I feel like when you go through Rails training program, I feel like their program, like people know about it. And when I applied to Martin, Martin was like, okay, I didn't even do an interview. They pulled my records and it was like everything clear, cool. I think they called Rail and was like, hey, did he turn the truck in? Blah blah blah. Cool. I think there's something to say about their training. I think it's a reputable training program that people know and they're like, yeah, he good. Let's get him on. So I say that part is worth it. And as far as like the loads and all that, man, I just couldn't gamble that. Like I just couldn't. And I tried my best. Like I told them, I said, let's try. Y'all got any dedicated accounts? Y'all got this, y'all got that. And it just didn't work out. It's Darium. This was a wonderful surprise live. You have to do more. You know what? I'm just thinking about that. Like I was a little nervous to get on here at first, but y'all really showing me so much love. I appreciate this, y'all, because nobody had to support you. Don't nobody got to watch your videos. But I really appreciate all the love, the comments every time y'all watch something. Because like I said, I was just sharing my journey to let y'all see, like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Hey, this is how I go. I will say this though. I am gonna try my best to keep up trucking content, but with my current new job, I only go to 2 places, back and forth, back and forth. And so when it comes to like giving y'all like a whole spiel of where I'm going. Like it's gonna be the same place. So that would get boring. That yeah, I gotta figure it out. Maybe we will convert to lives and just talk or whatever. But yeah, I don't leave this. I leave the state of Indiana to go to Illinois, and I stay in Illinois, and then I come back home to Indiana. So yeah, and at this point, I thought it would be boring. I was like, that's boring. I want to leave the state and do this. Nah, I'm good. More like say we had questions. All right, we got 14 minutes. Anybody got anything else y'all want to ask? Yeah, yeah. People always asking about Jax. Any more questions about rail or trucking or whatever? I can try my best to answer. Like I said, I'm still a rookie at this. But what I do know in the trucking industry, like your experience matters. I am learning that. You get 3 months under your belt, there are jobs that will take you with 3 months. Would it be the best? Probably not. But there's places. Like it's very competitive. It don't take you to be on you don't have to be on no job 10 years and 15 years to prove yourself. You don't have to. That's what I learned. Yeah, I'm going to do more lives. I really am. This was nice. This was cool. But yeah, Sean, if you still on, most definitely, man, take that opportunity. That is a good setup, man. I know you saying it's a lot of work, and I commend you being working in the distribution center. I can just imagine. What y'all don't know, back in the day, I was forklift certified. I loaded trailers and did all of that. I know how to work a power jack and load a trailer. And it's crazy now that I could back the trailer. I could set the door and I could load it if I needed to. Ain't that's wild? That's wild that I know how to do that stuff. So yeah. One last thing. Y'all tell me where y'all from. I just want to make sure is anybody local? I'm in Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland area. Where are you guys from? Marlot, you said heard of any other good CDL programs in Chicago, Indiana area, Midwest. Uh, See, it's up in the air, like, and that's like I'm talking about mega carriers. It's like you go get what you need, and then that's it, whatever. But you got the Schneider, you got Swift, um, you got I think KLLM. They have a training program. They actually have I think in Michigan. It's not that far. Yeah, it's in the area. Um, but all those programs do the same thing. They're gonna have a contract and tell you got to stay this long or stay a year and all of that. I went that route because convenience. I'm 15 minutes away from the terminal, and it just worked that way. That's why I did that. Jax. Oh, okay. Whew. I'm in Chicago, 30 minutes from. Oh wow! Hey neighbor. Yeah, I'm real. I'm right in Gary. I am on the border of Maryville. Chicago's like 35 minutes. I could get downtown. I can get downtown in 35, 40 minutes. I can. Don't ask me how, but I can. I used to work downtown in my previous career, 230 South Dearborn Street, in the Klaczynski building on the 33rd floor. All right, y'all. It's 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes left. And I see y'all not talking. Y'all just chilling, listening, I guess. I'm going to say thank you again, though. Thank you again, you all, for rocking with me. And I don't even think, did I? Yeah, I did. I told you guys thank you for 2,000 subscribers. This goal, I mean, this year, my goal, like, I really want to hit. I really want to hit 10,000 subscribers before the year is gone. Life with G baby. No, I am not done trucking. I just changed companies. I'm with Martin now. I say it one more time. Yeah, I'm local now. I'm on a dedicated fleet. I'm home every night. Where's the best 34-hour reset? Now, see, I was regional, so my 34 hours were at home. That's the thing. Yeah, when you're regional, you go home on the weekend. You take your 34. That's what that's for. Have I done a 34 outside? You know what? Yeah, I was in Pittsburgh. I think I did a 10 hour. It was no, it was kind of it was a whole full day, wasn't a 34. But I was in Pittsburgh, right by the Ohio River. It's in one of my videos. It was beautiful, it was peaceful, and I think it was just me and one other truck at the shipper. Like we got to just be there because I was a whole 24 hours early. Yes, I have been to Iowa 80. I went to Iowa 80 like at 2 a.m. though. And I didn't get a chance to like go in there and see it and experience all the levels of floors of a truck stop. But one of my buddies told me about it. Like it's his favorite place to stay. Yeah. Thank you, Life with G Baby. Yeah. So far so good. And like you hear everything. People gonna dog out Martin. People gonna dog out Rail. People gonna dog out Brandon's trucking. If I had a company, like people can't be happy, but you got to find what's best for you. If it's working best for you, hey, that's all you can go. That's all you can go with. Marla, stay safe and congratulations. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. What I want to do, I want to get back like my channel. I don't know if you know this, but my channel started off with tech reviews. I'm a big techie. I love tech. I'm a nerd. Was taking computers apart when I was a kid, doing all that kind of stuff. And I just fell in love with like cooking and cooking appliances, small appliances. My highest video on YouTube is a video of me comparing three Ninja grills, and that video got like 127,000 views. And people still comment on that video to this day. And that video is like a year and a half old. It's crazy. But I want to kind of get back to that. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So we're gonna try to do trucking, tech, and a little bit of cooking appliances. We're gonna try. Now that I had a time, like I come home every day. That's crazy, y'all. I'm still not used to that. Today, I was walking around in my road. Like I sat on a porch. It was 68 degrees. I don't know. I haven't It's been like 6 months since I've been able to be at home on a Tuesday. Like it I never realized like I'm at home in the middle of the day. Whew. Yeah, cause y'all don't know, like when you out on the road and trucking, that's it. You can't do nothing else. Like I know it look glamorous from the point of view. Y'all like, yeah, but y'all get to travel here. You get to, man, when you drive all day, you ain't trying to go sightsee. You ain't trying to do none of that. You ready to go to the next place. So, but now I get to slow down a little bit and get back to the things I want to do. Man, it is a blessing. It is a blessing. Yeah. I am grateful, and especially this early in the game, because most places want you to have like a year of experience. They don't want no rookies doing it. And what's crazy is I drive a day cab now. I went from a Freightliner. I think it was a 20. Yeah, I went from a 2024 Freightliner with a sleeper. Y'all knew Ruby. Y'all seen Ruby. Now I got a Kenworth, 2022 Kenworth, and it is a day cab. And, and it's like night and day. They drive so different. They drive so different. How long are my days now? So being a trucker, uh the government, federal government implements that you can drive 70 hours in a week. You can be on duty for 14 hours, and 11 of those hours you can drive. So to answer your question the easiest way, my day can be 11 hours. It could be 14, but I can only drive for 11. But since I'm local and I'm dedicated, I don't do a lot of sitting. So I'm doing dropping hooks, dropping hooks. Dropping hooks mean I'm bringing a trailer somewhere and I'm dropping it and I'm picking up a load and taking it somewhere else. Dropping hooks. So I've been averaging, I start at 3 p.m. I get home by 2, 1:32 ish. Uh yeah, something like that. Above sky level. No, I did not complete the contract. Nope, I did not. And I debated with myself with that. I was like, do I complete it? Do I do this? So I know they sending me a bill. We'll pay it when we get it and move on. What's funny is they sent me a pay stub today. I got a pay stub email that came in. I'm just like, what's this? But the email shows me getting the security, for the security deposit for the locks, getting my dog pet deposit back. But then they took it, and I see where it says the GY CDL program. Like that's where it went to. So when I get the bill, it should be like, it shouldn't be 7 because they took last week's check. It should be like 5. So we'll pay it and just keep on trucking local where it's at. Yeah, oh man, yes, it is. No, I am not paid hourly. I am paid by the load. And if I have to wait on the load, I get paid detention pay that starts immediately. So I don't have to wait 2 hours and then I get something. So yeah, I'm paid by the load. I'm not paid by the mile. And on the weekends, I'm paid extra. So they want a year, but I'm not afraid to leave if need be. Yeah. Yeah, and that's how I was. I wasn't afraid. Like I told y'all in my video, I'm not at the mercy of y'all. Like y'all don't control me like that. Like uh, Joshua, I am with Martin Transport. That's who I'm with now. Yeah, AO is not. I started, and this is how I left. Like I do have a video that's coming out tomorrow, part 2 of the video. But I just wanted to get on here and chop it up with y'all. But when I left Rail on Saturday, called, did all of that, turned my stuff in. I had orientation on Monday. And so I had to get on a train and go to orientation for the next company. So I literally have not, I didn't take a break. And then when I came back, they sent me to get my truck. And then I said, give me 1 day and then I'll start working. So I immediately started working that same week of orientation because I just wanted to kind of jump in. I didn't want to, I miss driving. That's what it was. I miss driving the truck. So, all right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. It's been dope. We got to do this again. Maybe we'll do this maybe once a week. Joshua, yes, the pay is better. So this is one big thing why I did go with Martin. They have guaranteed pay. I have a guarantee of 1,400. If I do the minimum of working 8 hours in a day, being on time, uh, basic stuff. I mean, that's not hard to do. If you do that, I get my guarantee. Now, am I trying to get my guarantee? No, I'm trying to get more than that. Oh, and then like with the account that I'm on, I'm able to run as much as I want to run. If I just want to stay out until I burn my clock, I can just keep doing loads. Or if I want to just do 2 or 3, then go home, I can. So it's a lot different. Like I don't run off pre-plans. I don't have to wait for a load to get done. When I leave my house, I drive and pick up an empty, then I go start getting loads. That's it. Total. It's like this is like the grown up stuff. So I'm not waiting for somebody to dispatch me a load and all right, well I gotta go and yeah. So that's I'm still learning being a local driver and then even been on a dedicated fleet, my first dedicated fleet. So far so good. I'm liking it. Thanks, Josh. God bless you too. All right, y'all. Thank you, Darium. Thank you, everybody who tuned in tonight. I am about to log off because I'm hungry. Like I said, I'm about to go make me some chicken wings, broccoli, and some mashed potatoes. That's what I'm about to make. And I'm off tomorrow. And then I'm off. So I'm off Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And I go back to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's my schedule now. And it's pretty dope because like I said, I get to do what I want. I got more control of my schedule. So all right, that's enough, y'all. I'm about to get off of here. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the comments. Thank you so much. I'll let you know the next time we go live in more advance because this was impromptu. I don't even do this. But thank you so much. I pray that you all be blessed. It's Tuesday. I pray God's protection around you all, his love. I pray that it covers you. All right, y'all. Good night.